one son here. This will be my second baby that will also come here. My son is 3.5. He's in the 3-year-old room. His name is Owen Duncan, and he's been here since he was 3.5 months. And this is the actual room he started off in the infant room. I work from home, so I tried to do the switch my hours, work later, keep him at home, do both. It did not work, so I drove to all of the daycares within a 5-mile radius, which is about 3 or 4, and I met Elizabeth about 5 o'clock one evening, and I just felt like this was more of a homey place. I got a good sense. She just seemed warm and inviting, and I was at wit's end because I had a son who was 10 pounds at 3 months. He was 5 pounds when he was born. He had reflux. So as a new-time mother, I didn't want to leave him with anyone. So I wanted somewhere where I felt I was going to get low numbers, good care, and I cried when I dropped him off, and within 2 weeks it was smooth sailing. It's just, they treat your child like it's their child. I've never felt like this is just a place to send my kid. This is home. These teachers, he loves them. He loves coming here. This is his school. That's what he calls it. And he looks forward to coming. So for me, I just feel like there's nothing they're holding back from me. When he gets here, I think he has more structure than really what he has at home. And he does well with that. He gets to play, they learn his alphabets. He was potty trained here. I would love to take credit, but they potty trained him in the 2-year-old room. Not just schooling that he's learning, but he's learning how to interact. He was quite shy, smaller kid, so they've taught him how to be a little more independent, to stand up for himself, you know, which is a big thing for bullying. So, you know, they've recognized we need to get him a little more aggressive or he's going to be bullied. So I think he gets well-rounded education, you know, socialization, but also education here. There is so much structure in what they do, and they get used to the same kids that when he switches from one year to the next, you know, he does miss his teachers, which tells me a lot that he's not ready to, like, oh, I'm glad I'm moving up. You know, he does cry and miss his teachers, but they spend time. Every teacher he's ever had has went in and hugged on him and loved on him and helped that transition. And I think that's part of the reason why he feels like it's a family, because it's not like once they graduate out of that class, they're forgotten. They still go and love on them, even when they're on the playground. This fall, he had a medical issue where he was bruising easy. He had a low blood platelet count, so he was out for a week, and the daycare was really concerned, and it was to the point to where I had to let them know he will bruise easy. I had to have them record every bruise that he had until we got his platelet count back up. And they had a Mickey Mouse at the door, welcome back signs. And even up until this week, and that was beginning of December, they constantly checked to make sure, now, are you sure he's okay? Do we need to record this? So for me, it's low numbers in the classroom. You know, Owen's 3, he's never been bitten. He's never been, you know, he's never come home with a scratch from another kid on him, and he talks about his classmates. So I would definitely, even for the Georgia pre-K, and you know, there's nothing that I could say negative about this place.